Some peace for the family of an Atlanta teen shot and killed almost 28 years ago. The suspect finally in jail thanks to some sharp-eyed deputies who caught him during a routine traffic stop. John Sherrick spoke with Jaffer Tucker's family, and he shows us the body cam video of his accused killer being taken into custody.
The FBI says this is the man.
What's your last name?
Who's been on the run for nearly 28 years, wanted for murder, now caught simply for driving with a suspended registration and license.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to place you in custody.
Oconee County deputies Devin Blair and Lex Ogun, who stopped him, didn't know at first that the driver is Mohammed Bilal El Amin, wanted since 1994 for the shooting death in '94 of his 18-year-old friend Jaffer Tucker at the Oakland City MARTA station in southwest Atlanta. The driver, stopped by the deputies, gave them a fake name and ID, and he pleaded with them to let him go.
I beg of you all, I'm not a criminal, I'm not a crook.
But soon at the jail, his fingerprints ID'd him as El Amin, the fugitive. The man Jaffer Tucker's uncle had devoted the past 28 years of his life trying with police to find.
Today was his worst day ever, and the greatest day for me and my family.
Ernest Cook remembers his nephew as outgoing, easygoing, who dreamed of a career in the music industry. And he'd only met El Amin a short time before police say El Amin suddenly shot him in the face and ran.
I've always wanted to ask him, what did my nephew do to him so terrible to make him want to take his life?
Cook thanked Oconee County Sheriff James Hale and his deputies.
The good Lord looks after everybody, and eventually, if you're wanted, your time, is going to run out sooner or later, especially if people are paying attention. So it means a lot to know that you were some small pivotal part of this case.
Cook says Tucker's mother died in 2006 praying for El Amin's capture.
I'm out to see that justice is served on this case.
A simple traffic stop, a monumental arrest. In Atlanta, John Sherrick, 11 Alive News.
Hey, yo, it's your boy, Mr. 1751. Hey, look, right? This one here, man, this is a prime example of why I always tell you young guys, man, that, when you out here, you having it your way, man, these streets, you feel like, you got one up, you up in the score and all that. You gotta think about, the changes you might make in your life, man. You gotta think about the changes that you might make in your life, man. And a lot of times we don't think about that in the moment, And this guy, man, he murdered a guy back in 1994. And as you can see, nearly 30 years later, man, he got pulled over for a traffic violation with a suspended license. And everything he tried to pull, everything he tried to say to swindle himself out of that position, man. He knew it was over. Nearly 30 years later, he knew it was over. I mean, he tried everything, man. From, my uncle in ICU, my aunt 80 years old, she just had a stroke. I got kids back at the house. He tried everything, man. Everything to not get taken in for processing, because he knew that he was a fugitive. And once they ran his background, he wouldn't have a chance. See, a lot of us don't think about that in the moment, man. We don't think about that in the moment when we out here running around having our way, man, with the homies, man. And we end up taking somebody away from their family over something petty. Something that was just unnecessary, man. A lot of times, man, we take people off this earth, man, over unnecessary situations, man. And we don't think about the families that we hurt, man. We don't think about the grieving, man, that we cause the families of these victims, man, the people who 9 times out of 10 didn't deserve to be taken off this earth. But just understand, man, there will come a day, just like they had their day when you got over, you took them off this earth. There will come a day. There will come a day, man, where you will have to face your consequences for the actions you committed, for those horrible actions, man, that you committed. There will come a day, and guess what? That day will come when you least suspect it, just like it happened for this guy. Just like it happened for this guy, man. Your day will come, man, when you're least suspected. You know, when your grandma's sick, your kids at the hospital, you're just trying to make it to the hospital, man. You know, because your youngest daughter just had a seizure. You're just trying to make it to the hospital, man. You know, it will be unexpected, man. Just like it was unexpected. That person that you murdered, man, they woke up, they put their clothes on, they brushed their teeth. You know, they had no idea, man, that today was going to be their last day at the hands of a guy like you. You know, a guy who didn't value life at that moment in his life. At that moment, at that very moment in his life. A guy who was caught up mentally. Caught up, man. Caught up in the wrong things, man. And as a result, man, there's a person that has a loss of life, man. That has a loss of life because you don't understand. You don't understand, man, that how important your life is. You don't understand at that moment. But there may come a day where you understand that, you know, life is so much more than just running the streets, than just trying to get one up on my ops. Life is so much more to life than running around these neighborhoods, man, trying to hold down a block, trying to get wrecked. You know what I'm saying? Trying to catch wreck and gain a reputation for yourself. A reputation that doesn't matter, man. The people who you trying to please, man, the people who you doing all this for, they don't care about you. They don't care about you. There may come a time in your life, man, when you realize, man, that all that shit you was doing in your past was frivolous, was worthless. And you might come to a point where you start actually building something in your life. A family, new job, new business. You know, you start doing the things that's really important, the things that really matter in life. And then those things that you did in your past, that person that you murdered, it all come to catch up on you. Just like it happened for this guy, man. You know. So I just want y'all to think about that, man. Think about your moves, man, the actions, man. Think before you act, man. Before you go out here and hurt somebody or take somebody's life, man. And just know that it will catch up to you, man, eventually. It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow. It may not be next month or next year, but it will catch up. Because one thing for sure, two things for certain, there is no statute of limitation for murder. Anyway, until next time, it's your boy, Mr. 1751, bringing you another 1751 reaction. Until next video, y'all stay up. Hey, if you enjoy watching videos like these, make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. Help your boy get into the algorithm so I can continue bringing you more videos just like the one you just watched. Anyway, until next time, y'all stay up.
Devil let to my soul, I can't let him get to me. Can't let him get to me. Trying to be a different man, I'm not who I used to be. Had to switch my whole imagery, I'm a changed man. If I didn't believe in myself, who would've believed in me? Even when I was down, nobody knew I needed help. Who would've thought I ain't eat? Many days, many nights had to swallow my pride and just go to sleep.